Hi, this is Phil Hinton and welcome back to our coverage from IFA 2008. And here's another innovation from Philips. This time it's a 3D TV. It's a 52-inch prototype. And when you look at the screen, it's a little bit like looking at a projector screen, which has a lot of hot spotting around. But you do get that general 3D effect, although, to be honest with you, I don't think it really works. There are other sizes available. We have a 32-inch and an 8-inch 3D display also on the stand. But I doubt whether this will actually make it to market and be successful. It's a nice little prototype. It's something interesting to look at on the show floor. But to be honest with you, I don't think the technology is going to work. So I'm with Dr. Ernil Longendijk and we're standing in front of Philips super flat back panel lighting, so maybe you can explain that for us.
Yeah, consumer insight studies have shown that people prefer to have a piece of art in the living room instead of a piece of technology. So we looked into that what makes something a piece of art, and the thickness is a very important design parameter. So we tried to make a very, very thin display, a display of only 8 millimeters. So if you look here on the side, you can see that it's a very, very thin display.
Now Sony said they had this technology in the bag, so what makes yours different from theirs? Do you have the LEDs at the edges?
So what we have created is a display with high power LEDs. There are 30 LEDs in the bottom and 30 LEDs in the top, and then the light is coupled into a light guide. And this light guide is only 1 millimeter thick. So a normal light guide would be as thick as two euro coins together, and we have managed to make a light guide which is thin as the edge of the euro coins. And altogether that results in this 8 millimeter display.
Now what our forum members might be asking is, if you have the lights round the side, do you get any darkening in the middle of the picture?
No, as you can see in this prototype, we have a very good uniform backlight, and so no dark circle in the middle or something like that. No.
Well, it looks like fascinating technology, and thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
So we're going to round off our visit to the Philips stand and look at a new bit of technology which is web-based, which should be right up the forum members' streets. And I'm with Saskia Maas, and you're going to tell us all about this. So what is the innovation that you have here?
Well, actually what we try to do at Philips Research is to involve consumers in a very early stage of our innovation process. What we have in the Netherlands is a physical lab, a home environment where we test concepts with people. But we extended that approach, and we are now involving people from all over the world in these early experiments. So what we did is we made an online environment where people can go to from anywhere, from their office, from their home, to use early concepts and to give us feedback on if they like it, if they are easy to use, if we need to refine the concepts. And in that way we can fine-tune new technologies, new concepts to really add value to people's home environment.
So our members are maybe thinking, the kitchen, I don't go in the kitchen, I'm a man. So there are other areas of the house, and there are other things that you can do on this website. So maybe you can quickly explain what those are.
Yeah, definitely. We look at all people in society, so also others than people who are in the kitchen. So one of the other applications is the photo book. Where you can actually upload your own holiday pictures, for example, and nowadays with the digital camera people make hundreds and sometimes even thousands of pictures, and you don't want to go through all the pictures to make your digital photo book. So what we did is made a concept that automatically creates a photo book for you. But of course we want to make sure that it's really easy to use and that people really like it. So in one of the applications, which is called Photo Book, you can literally make a photo book with your own pictures on your home computer, because simplicitylabs.net is really a website where you can go on from everywhere. So yeah, this is the photo book. You can make a photo book, like I said, and then give your feedback on how you experienced it. If it went fine, if you want some things to be improved, all that kind of stuff. And based on that, we are looking into new concepts, new future products for our consumers.
Now, we've seen some fascinating stuff, prototypes on the stand today, such as your 3D television, the super thin backlights and so on, which is what our readers are going to be interested in, our viewers are going to be interested in. But if they take part in something like this, does this influence future product?
Yeah, definitely. That's our main goal of this tool. So we will really use this as insights for the creation of new concepts for Philips.
Well, it's been great speaking to you. It looks like a fascinating experiment. And just before we go, maybe you can give everybody the web address so they can check it out for themselves.
Yes, it's www.simplicitylabs.net.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Here we have Epson's new range of projectors. We'll start with the TW3000, 20,000 to 1 native contrast. It has 2,000 ANSI lumens and 1920 by 1080 resolution. And then we'll move up to the TW5000. Now this is boasting a 75,000 to 1 contrast ratio. We'll wait and see if that's right. It's a 3 LCD machine, as is the 3000. It has 1600 ANSI lumens, and it will do 4x4 pull down and 120 Hz processing on there. It also has IFA features. And then moving on to the final new projector, this is a 3800. This has 2000 ANSI lumens and 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Again, it has the IFA features, a feature they're calling color isolation, and it has a new light power feature on there as well. So that's the new Epson projectors, and I've been in the demo rooms, had a quick look at them, and they all look mighty fine. Certainly up there with the TW2000 in performance terms. So we'll wait to see when we get our review samples exactly what the performance is like. But it's encouraging to see a whole 3 new models from Epson. And that's all we've got time for from this edition from IFA 2008. We're leaving at Checkpoint Charlie, but we'll be back again very soon with more coverage, including Toshiba, Samsung and LG.